Huge warm welcome to everybody to NextWealth Live 2024. I'm absolutely delighted to see so many of you here today. We find ourselves at the Royal Institution. It's our 4th conference that we've hosted here, and we're bringing together change agents from across the industry. We have a phenomenal lineup of speakers.
Today's theme is around change agents and the ability to innovate, transform, adapt, adopt. And what we're really looking for is to spark a debate about how things could be different.
What AI will do is it will make every task that a human doesn't need to do automatable.
Acquisitions alone don't guarantee success. It's about seamlessly integrating data, really critically, and most importantly, a client-centric culture across the organisation.
We find ourselves as an industry in a period of intense change. I mean, industries are reset by technology change, regulatory change, market events, and we find ourselves in the midst of all 3. And so we're bringing together people to think about how can we all act as change agents, how can we support and enable change agents within our businesses to be able to adapt, innovate and thrive.
It's all about understanding the granularity of data so you can understand the individual consumers' behaviours and how best to serve them.
Heather and the team are very careful in putting together people, because what we want is 2 things really. People who will promote thought in the audience, because ultimately you want your audience to leave at least thinking about doing something different when they go back to their businesses.
Are you absolutely sure that your name stands out and is the first of mind? I don't think any of you spend enough on marketing. Now you would say that, and I know that I'm the figure of hatred as the marketing dude stood in front of you. I do not think you stand out enough.
And secondly, we want people who are positive influencers of change. We've chosen people who, in their businesses and their prior businesses, have effected change, whether it be transformational, cultural, financial. Change is a common thing. And we wanted people to come at it from different perspectives.
Talking about future flows, this panel is just awesome. If it's happened in this industry, they've done it. If it's happening now, they're doing it. And if it's going to happen, these are the people that are going to make it happen.
Portfolio size on HL matches our client mix in terms of their financial capability and knowledge, and indeed age has changed a lot in the last 5 years. The average client that we're onboarding today is 36.
Is it the ETF wrapper, or is it the demand for lower cost active? And so there's a debate there, right?
Great to have those contrarian views to some of our in-house views. So often we are very inside looking out when it comes to developing strategies. So listen to those outside in themes. Give us some complete change agent mentality to take back to the offices.
I think one of the most important things about NextWealth Live is the audience that we bring. So we pride ourselves on the content, the speakers, the agenda, but actually in the networking breaks, you're able to connect with like-minded people who you can exchange ideas with, you can meet new people, and we attract quite a senior audience, but also a really diverse audience with people from across the industry.
I think it's about the people, and it's about understanding that actually the industry is evolving and changing, and actually we're all on the same journey, and how can we come together to solve some of those problems for our clients and their clients ultimately.
You can lock yourself away in the ivory tower and consider what's around you, but talking to other experts in the industry and some of those challenger views has been very, very useful.
Networking is paramount. There isn't many events left in the industry of this quality that allow you to meet your peers and also meet colleagues and also clients across the industry and have those conversations of what's going on today and what the future may look like for the industry.
Personal finance is more personal than it is finance. If you're not mindful of the fact that human nature plays games with us, when we see red on a screen, we want to run. That's all human nature. That's all behaviors that enable us to be alive, but don't serve us well as investors.
I think we should also be engaging clients at a younger age. Where's my optimal client? I think they're probably 45. Why? Because they've got some money and I can look after them for the next 20 years, and that's the optimal point. We're all thinking about optimization of profit. We're not actually thinking about the client.
So my 5 years' time is where help is democratized. Help isn't something that's in the domain of the wealthy. Help is something that everyone can get access to.
We have a fantastic roster of sponsors supporting the conference again this year, and we're delighted to have them. Bravura and FE Fund Info have been sponsors since the first year we've run the conference. We have Conquest and Evie and SS&C for the first time this year. Money Hub is our drink sponsor. Penn is supporting our report that we publish after the event, making all of that content free to as many people as possible, make that as widely available as we can. And we also have a charity partner, Urban Synergy, so thinking about bringing that diverse talent into our industry.
Well, one of the driving things behind what we do is bringing people together. There doesn't always have to be a financial or an ulterior motive for doing it, but we spend a lot of our time facilitating environments where people can come together to meet and exchange views.
It's always good to track some macro themes and trends that are emerging in the marketplace, and in my personal opinion there's no better company out there to conduct that research, whether that's qualitative or quantitative, than NextWealth.